What's up, everybody? This video is mainly going to focus on pops that I ordered from Hot Topic. I usually order from Hot Topic because the store is actually 45 minutes away from me. It's actually cheaper for me to just go ahead and order online, especially considering the sales that they tend to have online. So yeah, even with the shipping, it just works out better for me personally. Now I'm going to start off with one exception because I did previously order a Teddy Rick from Hot Topic, and I've actually had more than one of these because, no lie, I was trying for the Chase figure. That did not work out for me, but I decided to be patient and keep checking on Mercari to see if I could find one at a decent price, and luckily I finally did. So now I do have the Teddy Rick Chase, and of course this is the one that is all damaged and everything. If you know the series and you did watch that episode, you know that Teddy Rick is very briefly in that episode. I mean, probably 10 seconds max. It's a very short scene, but regardless, I do like the look of Teddy Rick, and I think because now initially when this pop was revealed, people didn't know, how much this version of the character would be in the episode, but once people got a look at it, and saw how shortly he was in the episode, I think that's part of the reason why maybe the value of this figure is not through the roof, because again, it was just a very brief cameo from this version of Rick, but I still really like it. I'm glad to have that Chase now, and if you are patient and you look around, I think you can find that at a decent price as well. I want to go ahead and get the aggravating part of these deliveries out of the way, and this is multiple deliveries here from Hot Topic, but let me just go ahead and get the aggravating part out of the way, because when I opened up one of the boxes, I saw that two of the pops were in sorters. One of them was not. It looked like it had just been tossed into the box. That is normally not what I'm used to when I order from Hot Topic. This is the first time I think I've seen anything like that from them. Now, I did have some pops one time arrive in a bag, but they were each in sorters, so they actually turned out to be all right. But yeah, this one was disappointing. It is another Rick and Morty pop from season 4. We have here Wasp Rick, and you can see right away that I'm not sure what is going on there. It looks like part of the box, the cardboard, is kind of leaning down there, but that's not a big issue to me. What bothers me though is, there are rips on the box. There's one here, and then look at the one over here. This is straight out of the box. I opened it up. This is the way that the pop was, this rip here. And I really try not to stress over box damage. I know, Funko collectors get teased for that a lot. And like I said, I try not to stress over it nearly as much as I used to, but that's just disappointing to see, when you spend your money and it turns out like that. So this pop, I don't even think I'm going to bother keeping it in the box. I've been starting to keep some pops out of the box anyway, and that doesn't excuse this happening, but especially with the damage, I'm just going to go ahead, like I said, take this one out of the box. I'm not even going through the headache of trying to get a replacement. I know it's possible to do that, and sometimes I suggest that to collectors, especially when it comes to like chases and exclusives. Yeah, absolutely, try to get a replacement if you can, but like I said, I don't even think with this one that it's really worth the headache, and it is a good looking pop out of the box at least. If this had been another pop, like I said, an exclusive or something, then yeah, I probably would be pretty upset, but I'll deal with it, so yeah, this is a really cool looking pop though. This is, I think, the only one that I was missing from this particular wave. Let me check to be sure here. Yeah, so I do have all of the others, and I'm pretty happy with those. I do have also the floating death crystal Morty from Walmart, but yeah, Wasp Rick actually looks really awesome here. And I do need to get some new shelving for my Rick and Morty collection because it is so extensive at this point. So yeah, he'll be out of box sitting up there. But like I said, I don't want to completely put down Hot Topic. That is a very rare exception for me. I hear some people that complain about Hot Topic and they're shipping on a regular basis. It's a very rare incident for me to get one that is damaged. The rest of the pops that I have, they are in sorters, so I think they'll be all right. I haven't taken them out just yet, but we'll go ahead and get a look at them together. But again, this Wasp Rick, this is a really awesome design. This one could have been a con exclusive instead of, like the Shrimp Rick and Morty, but yeah, very cool design for this pop. Those yellow eyes, I'm not even sure. I guess this is like mandibles, I guess you would say, coming out of his mouth. Yeah, there's some great details here. And I got to give props to the clear wings as well. I like when Funko does that. you know, like they did this with Buzz, the Cheerios mascot as well. So yeah, great details all the way around with this figure. I'm gonna start going through the other pops that I have here, and really, I'm not sure what order they're in, what's gonna be what exactly. So we'll find that out together. Two of them I do know are Batman pops, so that's why I had the Batman background going on, and I will add these pops to the background after I'm done filming this video. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, so we actually have Doctor Doom. And this one, I was hoping to have it by the time I did my Fantastic Four live stream. It didn't arrive in time. So I know one of my friends teased me about doing that, getting the dust off of the boxes, but it's just my habit. I don't like to see that dust on there. But yeah, I was hoping to have this one in time for the stream. It didn't work out, but glad to have this pop now. Definitely got to take this out and get a closer look at it. I don't have the original Doctor Doom. Definitely don't have one of those, pricey variants. I know there was a metallic one at least. I'm not sure if they did another one, but yeah, very happy to have this Doctor Doom now. I would not be surprised if Funko does a metallic variant or a chrome variant, and who knows, I might be suckered into double dipping because this does look pretty awesome. It's very true to the character. He's not necessarily in an action pose. I mean, he's kind of. I'm glad that he doesn't just have his arms down at his side, and I'm glad that the cape is actually in motion as well to give a little bit of life to it. So yeah, overall, they did a really great job with this pop figure. I'm hoping that within the MCU that one of the next big bads, within the universe, and that the heroes will have to take on is Doctor Doom. I really could see him going up against multiple heroes. So yeah, I hope that pans out. I really think that Doctor Doom and Galactus really should be the next big villains, and yeah, that seems very likely, pretty much, so we'll see what happens with that. But again, awesome figure here. And since I do have the Doctor Doom out, I'm actually going to go ahead and find, I know that there is another Fantastic Four related pop here, and here that pop is. We have here Mole Man, which Mole Man looks cooler than I thought he would. I thought he's going to be a pretty plain Jane looking pop, but he turned out pretty good. I'm actually going to get him out of the box as well. And I actually saw this one in GameStop, but that particular box did have, like, sometimes when the pops are placed in the box, I guess the paint is still fresh, they might hit against this plastic. And once that paint is on there, it seems like it's almost impossible to get off of there. So yeah, it had paint on the front of the box, and that's why I decided not to get that particular one. I just went ahead and ordered it, but definitely glad to have it now. And just look at this guy. I mean, his outfit, of course, is very plain. It's just a simple green jumpsuit. He's got a cape going on, but he has this nice high collar. And of course, with the bobbleheads, they have to connect the top of the cape, the collar to the actual head sculpt, which is fine with me. He's got those glasses on, look like 3D glasses, basically. And of course, he has a staff as well. But there's still some nice details to this, even though he has a simple outfit. I mean, the hair sculpt with the receding hairline looks cool. He's got, the furrowed brow that they did there. And he actually has the sculpted nose, the sculpted mouth, to really give him that attitude that he has. So I like this. It's a simple pop, but it's very cool at the same time. And I don't mind the bobblehead. I know that bothers some people with, the Star Wars pops and the Marvel pops, which that is a licensing thing, that those pops have to be bobbleheads because they can't be viewed as action figures. Other companies have the rights to the action figures, but yeah, I like this one. Like I said, I really am impressed with the way that it turned out. I'm not super familiar with the character. I think I may have seen him in the Fantastic Four cartoon from the 90s, which I watched that a little bit, and I may have to go back and check that out. I think it's on Disney Plus. But yeah, again, I'm pretty impressed with this guy here. So as far as the villains are concerned from the Fantastic Four line, I have everybody now except for Galactus. I'm still going to wait until they do a larger version of Galactus, which I think will happen. So I'm just going to be patient with that. Okay, so this is the one Black Mirror pop that I wanted. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for the Chase, but I'm fine either way with it because Black Mirror, in my opinion, has really gone downhill. I'm not even a fan of the series much anymore, except for some of the earlier episodes. But the latest season, even this particular episode was not exactly great, but I think it had a lot of strong elements to it. I like the whole Ashley too, the sentient pop star thing that they did with it. The storyline was okay for the most part. It just had some issues with tone mainly. I think that was the main issue with it, and some silliness towards the end. But overall, I did like this episode. It was definitely better than the other two within the season. But yeah, it's unfortunate to see one of my favorite series basically going downhill the way that it is. I don't even want to talk so much about some of the other recent episodes, but you see here Ashley 2 from season 5, episode 3. If I ever see the chase marked down, like, or, you know, somebody selling it pretty cheaply, you know, then I'll go for it, but I'm just not going to go out of my way for it necessarily. But again, happy with this one. And because it is such a simple design, you know, it's easy to make this true to the character, true to that little robot. Since I only have 3 pops left here, I did go ahead and peek to make sure I got the one that is not a Batman. I'll just go ahead and save the Batman pops for last. But yeah, the next one we have here is based on Umbrella Academy. And we have here number 6, or Ben. And this is the glow-in-the-dark Hot Topic exclusive. I really did like this character. I mean, the way that he's a part of the series was unexpected because I didn't know anything about these characters before I watched the series on Netflix, which, by the way, I mean, if you are a comic book fan, a sci-fi fan, just a fan of good dramas even, I think this series is worth checking out. It's a very interesting series. But yeah, again, I didn't know really anything about Ben, so the way that he's incorporated into the series was surprising to me. But he's cool, a cool character. He's not my favorite character. Diego, like I've said previously, is my favorite character. But and I actually do have the Diego pop, and then I do have number 5 and Vanya as well. I have their common figures. That Vanya chase, you will see that on my channel in the future, because that is one chase that I would spend a little money on because it just looks so cool. I think it's one of the best chase figures of 2019. But yeah, I just wanted a couple of particular characters and definitely had to get this version of Ben because it just makes so much sense as a glow-in-the-dark pop. And I will, you know, of course, share the glow with you all. I know this might look confusing for somebody that's not familiar with the series. Like, why in the world does he have these tentacles coming out of him? But that's basically his power. Like, it's almost like he has like these demonic, like, type of creatures within him, and he can unleash them on people. And of course, he's in this glow sort of style and with this coloring because he's actually a dead character. I don't want to say more about it. I'll just say watch the series. You know, make sure you check out the series if you're intrigued by it at all. I think it is pretty cool. Finally, here we have the Batman pops, and it might be kind of obvious what at least one of them is, but let's go ahead and get into them because, of course, this is a hot topic order here. But yeah, right here we have the 1997 Batman, which, like I always say, I really do like, you know, the look of these boxes, the anniversary boxes. And Batman and Robin is such a cheesy movie, but I mean, that's what the director was going for. Joel Schumacher, that was his vision. That's what he went for. That's what he embraced. It just didn't sit well with, you know, the audiences at large, although some people have embraced the campiness of it. But yeah, I think that this actually works as a pop figure. George Clooney just looked ridiculous in this suit, but the only reason they even had the alternate suit within the movie, of course, is because it was about toys. I mean, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, more so than the Tim Burton movies, they were about pushing toys as much as possible. So that's why we got the different versions of the Batmobile. That's why we got the costume changes and all of that. That's really what it was, toy commercials. There he is, close up, just so gaudy and over the top, you know, with all the silver detailing to it. You know, even the Batman logos down here on the boots. It's just, yeah, it is very much over the top. But like I said, I can embrace this more as a pop figure, much more than, you know, within the movie. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it really looks somewhat cool, but then somewhat silly at the same time. But it works overall. This is a cool pop and a good idea, you know, that they did include this as a part of these anniversary pops. Still really looking forward to the villains based on the 90s movies. Cannot wait to see how those turn out. Even the villains from Batman and Robin, yes, they're cheesy as can be, but I'm interested to see how, you know, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy will turn out. Seems like they are very likely going to happen. Of course, Riddler, Two-Face, Penguin, Catwoman, Joker. Looking forward to all of those figures. Should be a really awesome line. And finally, we are here to one of the latest Batman pops, if not the latest from the time of this recording. We have the Hot Topic exclusive Merciless, based off of Dark Knight's Metal. Now, I've said before, that when it comes to the evil Batman, I love their designs. I think they're really cool. The Dark Knight's Metal storyline, though, I actually read it. Not the biggest fan of it, but at least we did get some awesome character designs out of it. Now, I gotta say right away, of course, Merciless should be a much larger pop. He really should be like a 6-inch pop. He should have broader shoulders and everything, but regardless, it's cool that they were able to actually do all these different versions of Batman. So yeah, it's cool looking regardless, no doubt about that. It just should be larger, but it's very cool looking. Nice details to it. He has a skull right there on the waistband, got the chains going on. Okay, love the way his sword looks, and they actually have, if you check it out there, hopefully you can see that well enough. They have some designs there with on the sword. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like some old text or just some old designs, whatever it is. It looks really awesome though. Yeah, it's a cool pop. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, it really is a cool pop. I like how, this grill here basically looks almost like teeth, which I'm sure was the intention. The red eyes there, giant bat wings, sort of ears going on. Yeah, it's all the way around cool looking. Just it should be larger. That's really what it comes down to. Should be a larger pop, but I know that Funko doesn't do as many 6-inch pops as they used to. I think they're kind of picky about it because of shelf space. At the same time, also they're putting out 10-inch pops of popular characters. So yeah, I can understand why this isn't a larger pop. Would have been awesome to see it though, regardless. Out of the evil Batman, I gotta say that Red Death is still my favorite. I think his pop turned out excellent. I have a statue of him. He's just a very cool character, with his design, and a really awesome idea as well. Out of all the evil Batman, I just think he really stands above the others. Even though, yeah, the Batman Who Laughs, he is vicious. But I'm looking forward, like I said, to Funko hopefully doing the other evil Batman, including the Grim Knight. The Grim Knight would be awesome to see. We'll see what happens with that though. But let me know which of the evil Batman is your favorite. And also let me know what you think about the pops that I shared within this video. Do you have any of these? Are you picking any of these up? I also want to know if anybody actually picked up the standard size Galactus, or are you like me? Are you waiting to see that Funko does a larger version of him? Hopefully either a 10-inch version or 18-inch version, whatever they want to do. I just feel like we got to have a larger Galactus. And I also want to hear about your shopping experience with Hot Topic online. Now, that Wasp Rick box, like I said, that is very rare to happen when I order from Hot Topic. And that may have happened because that might have been shipped locally, from the local store. Sometimes I think that does happen, but yeah, like I said, just let me know what your experience has been with Hot Topic. Do you prefer to go online with them, or do you go in store? Just let me know your experience. But yeah, thank you all so much for checking out this video. As always, that is appreciated, and I will talk to you all again real soon.